Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Be Optimistic IELTS. I hope you all are doing great. And today I'm here with IELTS writing for GD task 1, and in this video I'll provide you sample answer for formal letter writing, and in my previous video I provided you a sample answer for May to September 2020 Q card, which was based on a famous product of your hometown. If you haven't watched that video, then you can get the link in description box, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get immediate notification regarding my videos upload, and must press the like button if you learn something useful as well as interesting, and don't forget to share my videos with your friends as well. So let's dive into today's concept without wasting your precious time right now. Guys, today we will discuss only about the formal letter writing, and I have already provided you sample answer for semi-formal letter. If you haven't watched that video, then you can get the link by clicking on the I button. So firstly have a look to whom we should write formal letter. As its name suggests, it is a formal letter, so it is written to the higher authorities such as boss, manager, council officer, professor, or unknown people, right? And it's really important to maintain the tone as per the type of letter in the writing task 2 for GT. So in order to maintain the tone, we should know that how to write a letter, right? Firstly, we should use formal words, such as we can't use words like informal ones such as kids. Instead of that, we have to use children, or we can't say ladies, we have to say females, right? Or it's not good to use a like word like let you know. It seems quite informal to let you know. Instead of this, you can say to inform you and to aware you, right? Or to acquaint you. And secondly, we can't use contractions while writing a formal letter, such as don't, can't, didn't. Instead of this, we have to write it completely like do not, cannot, did not, right? Because if we use these kind of contraction, it reflect informal tone. So avoid using these kind of words while writing a formal letter. And thirdly, always use formal connectors, such as we usually use in the writing task too, like moreover, beside this, furthermore. These kind of words. If you want to add some additional information, you can use these formal connectors, right? So let's have a look at letter structure, which is common for all three type of letters. I've already discussed in semi-formal letter writing video, but I'm here to revise it again so that we can keep it in mind while writing our sample answer. Fine. So firstly, there should be opening salutation, means to whom we are writing, like dear sir, dear Mr. If that varies from the as per the type of letter, right? Secondly, introductory paragraph. In this paragraph, we have to clear the purpose of writing, that why we are writing a letter, right? And then next three paragraphs are made in order to give the answer of all three bullet points which are given in the question of the writing task 1. We have to support or elaborate them properly, and write it all the given bullet points separately, right? After that, we have to write a closing sentence that also varies as per the type or content of letter, and at the end there should be closing salutation that also varies as per type of letter. So these all things will be clear to you when you will have a look at the sample answer. So let's move towards a formal letter writing statement. So this is a statement for formal letter. You hired a car from a company, and while you are driving on a holiday, you have a small accident. You will have to write a report to the company to explain it. ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਤੋਂ ਕਾਰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਰਾਈਵ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਹੌਲੀਡੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਮਾਲ ਐਕਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਮੀਨਸ ਇਹ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਐਂਡ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਲੈਟਰ ਲਿਖਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, ਐਂਡ ਟੂ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਅਬਾਊਟ the accident. We have three bullet points. First one, when and where you hired it, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਹਾਇਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, describe how the accident happened, ਕਿ accident ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਇਆ, and last one, what kind of action did you take after the accident, ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ action ਲਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ accident ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, right? So we will it's must for us to cover all these bullet points and always try to explain all these bullet points in the separate paragraph. So let's move toward the sample answer. This is answer of our second bullet point, in which we have to describe how the accident was happened. Well, everything was going smoothly, but on the 1st of July, when we were proximate to London Eye, suddenly a bike rider came in front of the car from the wrong side. Proximate means close or nearby. ਕਿ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਸਮੂਥਲੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਪਰ 1 ਜੁਲਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੰਡਨ ਆਈ ਦੇ ਨੀਅਰ ਬਾਈ ਸੀ, ਲੰਡਨ ਆਈ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਟੂਰਿਸਟ ਅਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਇਨ ਲੰਡਨ, ਸਡਨਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਾਈਕ ਰਾਈਡਰ ਸੀ, ਇੱਕ ਬਾਈਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਰਸਨ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਾਰ ਤੇ ਰੋਂਗ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ। ਹੀ ਵਾਸ ਡਰਾਈਵਿੰਗ ਰੈਕਲੈਸਲੀ, recklessly means rashly or carelessly, and collided with the car. Collided means hit, right? ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ carelessly drive ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੱਜਿਆ। Fortunately nothing major happened there. Luckily ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਵੱਡਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ। There are just minor injuries to the riders. ਕਿ ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਇੰਜਰੀਜ਼, ਲਾਈਕ ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਸੱਟਾਂ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ, ਇੰਜਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਉਹਦੇ, ਬਟ ਦ ਵਿੰਡ ਸ਼ੀਲਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਕਾਰ ਮੀਨਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਰੰਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗਲਾਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਹੈਡ ਕੰਪਲੀਟਲੀ ਬ੍ਰੋਕਨ ਐਂਡ ਦ ਫਰੰਟ ਪੈਨਲ ਹੈਡ ਫਿਊ ਸਕ੍ਰੈਚਸ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਰੰਟ ਪੈਨਲ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਸਕ੍ਰੈਚਸ ਸੀ। ਫਾਈਨ, so here I've given the description about the accident and what happened during that. Then answer of last bullet point, that what action did you take after the accident, ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ accident ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ। well to handle the situation, ਕਿ situation ਨੂੰ handle ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ firstly I took the rider to the nearby clinic for medication, ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ ਰਾਈਡਰ ਨੂੰ nearby ਜਿਹੜਾ clinic ਸੀਗਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਗਿਆ medication ਲਈ, means medicine ਲਈ, ਤੇ proper diagnose means proper ਉਹਦੇ checkup ਦੇ ਲਈ। afterward I brought the car to the renowned mechanic shop to fix all the issues। brought means लेके, brought मैं लेके आया, renowned means famous, right? ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ famous mechanic shop ਤੇ ਲੈ ਆਇਆ, so that ਇਹਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ issues, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ problems ਹੋਈਆਂ, means ਜਿੱਦਾਂ that we have mentioned in the previous paragraph, that windshield ਦਾ broke ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ, scratches, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ problems ਨੂੰ fix ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ shop ਤੇ ਲੈ ਆਇਆ। Please don't bother about the car because now it has been repaired। bother means don't worry, ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਫਿਕਰ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਓ, ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਇਹ ਕਾਰ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੁਣ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਲੀ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ, has been repaired, right? So this is answer of our third bullet point and this is our closing sentence। hope you will understand the situation, ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ hope ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ situation ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝੋਗੇ। yours faithfully, this is our closing salutation। this is a formal letter, so formal letters are always entered with like faithfully. It is suitable for the closing salutation of the formal, so we have used faithfully, yours faithfully, then your complete name John Wick। always try to use some English names, right? It's more effective। so that's all about this sample answer। So guys, that's all about today's video session। I hope it would be useful for you, but still if you face any difficulty in this type of letter writing or any of the IELTS module, then you can feel free to write in the comment box or drop a mail to my Gmail account। I will happily respond to you and try to tackle your queries as soon as possible। Thanks for watching, stay tuned, take care, be optimistic।